Hi guys, my name's Raquel and welcome to another video here on my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be teaching you the 5 top money mistakes that recent college grads make after graduating. I think this is perfect for anybody who's going to be going into the work field or you got a job recently. I think all these mistakes are mistakes that I have personally made, but also that I see a lot of college kids making. And by not making these mistakes, you guys can actually really be saving a ton of money and possibly be earning even more. So let's go ahead and get started. I want to make sure that you guys get down these money mistakes and don't make them. Also, I have my notebook down here, so if you see me glancing, that's because I'm trying to look and make sure that I read my notes properly. The very first money mistake that I see a lot of college grads making is that they don't save for retirement. And how retirement works and the way that you make more money doing retirement is by saving early on. So essentially, a lot of kids, what they do is they might come out of college with a lot of debt and feel like they shouldn't be saving for retirement and they should just be saving it in a bank or whatever, any money that they have left over. But the issue with this is that when it comes to retirement, people start too late and then they don't make as much as those who start earlier on. So it's really good to go ahead and just open up a Roth IRA, put the minimum amount in there, and just have it grow over time. So like they say, time is money. Literally, time is money when it comes to your retirement. The more time you have in retirement and you're saving for retirement, the more money you will make at the end of it. So some ways that you can do this are a Roth IRA, an IRA, or a 401k. One of the things that I do say is that if your company offers a 401k match, then go ahead and put as much in so that way you can get the match. Reason being is because that's just free money, and that's just money that you're leaving on the table every year if you're not putting it into your 401k. The number 2 money mistake that college kids make is that they have this thing where they spend a lot on credit cards. And I know from firsthand experience that people love to use their credit cards. It's really easy to swipe a credit card and not think anything of it because it's not cash and you're just kind of swiping as you go. But personally, credit card debt is really bad. One, because it can really affect your credit score. It can also affect you possibly getting a home later on in your life. So what I recommend doing is don't have credit card debt. It's really easy not to have credit card debt. You just can't live beyond your means. This being said, some tips that I have for people who are spending a ton on credit cards is to take cash and use cash instead of credit. This, for me personally, I see myself whenever I'm out with my friends, whether it's at a bar or we're going out for the night, I tend to like to take cash instead of my credit cards. And the reason being is because I know that I only have that amount of money and I won't spend more than that. And that's kind of essentially my budget for the day. And that's a way that I save money and I don't spend too much on my credit card. Going off of spending too much on credit cards, there's another thing that I feel that most college kids or even most recent grads make, and that is that they don't use coupons, okay? I don't know how many people, or whether or not you've seen Extreme Coupon or whatever that show is on TLC, but honestly, after watching a couple of episodes of that in this quarantine that we're in right now, I've really realized that I personally don't go out and search for coupons. I just like grab them as they come. Also, if you do a lot of online shopping, there's tons of web browsers that you can go ahead and add on. So like web extensions, not web browsers. But for example, Honey, it's always talked about by like big name, I guess you could say YouTubers and stuff. But literally I downloaded Honey and it has saved me a total of like $287 since I've added it to my actual Chrome browser. So the 4th biggest money mistake that people make is that they don't travel cheaply. Last year, I was able to travel to Florida, Arizona, New York, Chicago, and Mexico for super cheap. That's 5 places that literally sometimes people only are able to travel to 2, okay? So how did I do this? How did I get cheap flights? How did I get hotels? Stuff like that. Really simple and really easy. So the first website that I use is studentuniverse.com. For this website, you literally just have to be under the age of 26 to get super cheap flights. You can get discounted prices for being a college student, being a faculty member, or even just being a grad student. And if you're recently graduated from college, this works for you as well, because if you're under the age of 26, then you can still get flight tickets for cheap. Also, a lot of site attractions want you to show your student ID when you go to them. I know that there's so many different attractions in New York, whether that be the Met, different museums and stuff like that, who will actually give you a cheaper discount if you have your student ID, which is great considering the fact that if you just carry your student ID from when you were at whatever college, you can honestly get in for super cheap. The fifth and final money mistake that people make is lifestyle creep. And I'm gonna read the definition off of Google because it's really good, but I'll also put it right here on the screen. Lifestyle creep refers to the phenomenon where your consumption increases on non-essential items as the standard of living improves. This happens a ton with people who graduate college and get their full-time position. All of a sudden, you stop making the amount of money that you're making at your part-time, full-time job that you're working in college, and you start making a salary. And because of this, you start thinking that you can spend more on luxury items. That's particularly why a lot of post-grads end up buying brand new cars, they buy luxury goods, and instead of that, you're actually just spending a ton of money on items that you don't need. This is what we call lifestyle creep, and as a result, it helps you, it makes you go broke, you can go into credit card debt. There's a lot of different things that can come with lifestyle creep. So to combat this, what I recommend doing is living not beyond your means. And that means that it's okay to still live like a college student even though you graduated. I'm not saying that you have to eat ramen every day by saying that you have to live like a college student, but one of the ways that you can combat this is by not buying the most newest model of a car, or making sure that you're still living for a rent price that's reasonable. There's different things that you can go ahead and use to help stop this lifestyle creep. So those are the 5 biggest money mistakes that people make as soon as they graduate college. Now I know some of them can be scary, but I'll make sure to drop a couple of links down below on how you can combat all these money mistakes and make sure that you don't make them when you graduate college. And yeah, so I hope this video was really helpful. If it was, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if you guys want more videos like this in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button because I make new videos pretty much every week. So I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and with that, I hope that you guys have a great day. Bye!